While I know that not many were huge fans of Happy Home Designer on the 3DS, though I personally loved it, I believe it's safe to say the Happy Home Paradise expansion for New Horizons has been pretty well loved by most players. And of all the new elements the DLC brought, one of the best ones is the addition of roommates, giving us the challenge of meshing two different styles together, but also gifting us the ability to create imaginary friendships or romantic relationships. In my last video, I already covered the latter, which you can click here to see after this video. But what about friends? What are my top 5 Happy Home Paradise regular roommate homes? Hey y'all, I'm the Geek Apprentice and welcome to the second in a new little Animal Crossing New Horizons series. A series really focusing on Happy Home Paradise and kind of just showcasing a lot of the homes I've done because I'm pretty proud of a lot of them. Today, as you probably already guessed, obviously, I have pulled aside my 5 favorite roommate homes, not specifically couples, just friendships. Homes where I found 2 villagers that I believe had a good blend of personalities and styles that could create a great home and a great new friendship. So, in no particular order, here are those homes. Cookie and Blue Bear, Cotton Candy Cafe. What a sweet duo of friends, am I right? Cookie and Blue Bear are 2 villagers I really wanted on my island, but I already had both a dog and a bear cub. They both give off very cutesy vibe, and I wanted their home to reflect that completely. I may have overdone it with the blue and pink motif, but I mean, I called their home Cotton Candy for good reason. You'll actually notice with a few homes on this list that I definitely created them around the same time, as there are similar elements whether it's layout or design similarities. Anyway, even upstairs I wanted to keep with that best friends who do everything together idea, hence the matching sides of the room aside from color. I love this home so much I could just eat it up. Bob and Punchy, cool cats. With these 2 cool cats, the idea was bachelor pad, but with a little more refinement and style. For some reason, orange felt like the right color base for them. I think I saw the paw print wall, thought it was perfect, and capitalized on that. Another premise for their home, both downstairs and upstairs, is the idea of a college dorm, but rather a really nice loft college dorm. I don't actually think most colleges would be this nice. I went to a decent private college and even they weren't that nice. In fact, their living situations were pretty not awesome, I'll be honest. Anyway, this is a cool home for these 2 cool cats. I did consider giving Punchy a wife, but I like the idea of a bachelor pad for 2 dude friends instead. Chrissy and Francine, Star Model Showcase. This one is a little odd, seeing as I'm pretty sure these are sisters. Yet they act like they've never met before. I don't know, I guess we can ignore the latter and pretend they remember their sisters. Similar to Cookie and Blue Bear, I went over the top with the color scheme. Even the layout and overall design, especially on the 2nd floor, is quite similar. Though I'm pretty sure I did this home first. I have no shame in that, just pointing it out, I guess. These 2 little pop star bunnies are too cute for words, and I tried to capture that in their vacation home as well. Stitches and Coco, Deserted Dessert. This was an odd duo, to say the least. Originally, I wanted Coco to be with Blanca, but apparently special characters can't have roommates. Well, dang it. Then I stumbled upon Stitches and it clicked. They are both these odd, outcast-looking villagers. Both seem like objects more than real animals. Coco resembling a hollow gyroid or something, and Stitches, well, a literal teddy bear. For both of them, it's the eyes that get me, and not necessarily in a good way. And while that made for a good personality duo, it did make the home designing difficult. For the first floor, I went with a more orange vibe for a couple of reasons. Coco seemed like she needed a more desert sort of terrain and surrounding, but I didn't want it to look too dead, even though she kind of looks dead. I wondered how I could settle that with the colorful bear that is Stitches, and that's when I noticed the orange on Stitches and figured that can be their common trait. Upstairs though, it was totally different. It's easy to see which side belongs to whom. The furniture for Stitches was 100% perfect and I had to use it. I'm pretty happy with how this challenging home turned out, hence its placement on the list, though I probably will modify it a bit in the future. Molly and Lolly, Olly Fair. This home is probably the most normal looking of any on this list. Lolly is a villager on my mom's island, while Molly is a new one on mine. They're both simple, sweet, and have rhyming names. I wasn't aiming for a specific theme or color idea with their home. I just wanted it to be a nice home for two young women. Young female animals. Think bachelorette pad. Of course, I didn't keep it too simple as that would be boring. I think one of my favorite tricks I did was having the light herringbone statement wall on the first floor, but then that same light brown herringbone wood as the upstairs floor, keeping a little cohesiveness throughout. There's still a hint of that upscale dorm feel on the second floor, but really only because of the two beds, one of which having a desk underneath. Boy, do I remember those from college. Other than that, I think I achieved what I was after, and I love the turnout. So those are my favorite roommate homes that I have made thus far. Not an extensive list by any means, so perhaps there will be more in the future. Let me know in the comment section which of those 5 was your favorite, and also any pairings that you're particularly proud of. I very much look forward to doing more of these in the future, showcasing different themes of homes, if you will. If you enjoyed this video, maybe consider giving it a thumbs up. That would be awesome. You can also join the geekdom, as we call it, by subscribing to the channel. I also stream fairly often. That might come to a halt once I start the new dance season. I'm a dance teacher. That's my job for anyone who doesn't know. But make sure you have notifications turned on because the timing of my streams is pretty sporadic and sometimes last minute. Right now it's been a lot of Happy Home Paradise, but hopefully in the future I will get back to Kirby and Twilight Princess HD and anything else. Eventually I'll finish Breath of the Wild. By the way, take a good look at this space because it's the last time you'll see it in a recorded video as my roommates and I all have to move. And yes, I am wearing the same exact thing as the previous video. I'm recording them at the same time. No judgment, right? And of course, massive shout out to all who support the channel, whether as a channel member or as a patron over on Patreon, especially those in the Hylian tier like Joking Batman and McToppler. Y'all's kindness is massively appreciated. But anyway, that's all for today. Thank you for watching.